Okay. Good evening. I want to welcome everybody to the regularly scheduled Fountain Lake School Board meeting. And before we call our meeting to order, we're going to stand and have a pledge and a prayer. Will you join me? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing. Lord, we thank you for this time that we have together. We ask that you would guide our discussions and just help us make good decisions for the district. And we thank you for the protection that you've afforded to our students and our staff, and we ask that you continue to bring them safely through to our spring break week when everybody can have a chance to unwind a little bit. We thank you for the many, many, many good things that you've done for this district. And as the board, we would pray for your guidance in doing things that honor you and that honor our patrons of our community. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So we'll call our meeting to order. Corey is absent tonight, so I'm filling in his absence. First thing we have is a recognition, and Mr. Stage is going to do that.
Yeah, so we last month we had a recognition for Oakley English for the Elks Lodge Americanism essay. This month we are going to recognize Calvin Johnson. He actually was first place in the entire county for his Americanism Patriotism essay contest, and so we're very proud of him. If you want to come up, Calvin. Calvin is actually an honor roll student. He's a Baby Club student, quiz bowl, so very, very intelligent and great character kid. Very proud of him.
Nice. I'll get on this other side.
I'll get up as a school board representative. I'll just stand there. Congratulations.
You guys are all photogenic. I mean,
Oh my gosh. I think she's making stuff up now.
All right, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good.
Congratulations.
Great job.
So, how long did it take you to write that speech or essay?
Like a day and a half.
Really?
Well, like an hour and so, yeah.
Wow. So it just sort of flowed right out of your
Once I start
hand.
writing, it just kind of.
Do you enjoy writing?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
If I get ready for it, I won't.
Or an award.
That's right. Congratulations.
Anyway, good job, Calvin. No, you
do not have to stay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no,
Thank
you
you
can take
so
pictures.
All right, we have a building highlight this month from the high school. Mr. J is going to do that.
All right, so we're going to hit you with just student progress and activities, a little bit of career focus and student recognitions. Last time we did our report, we had Rhodes do this, and so we thought we'd at least give you some graphics to just kind of look at.
Okay.
You'll go down, there we go. All right, so we finished our Atlas interim on Friday. So these are kind of our results. The numbers next to the interims, those are the number of tests that we had. So we're looking from level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3. Biology, notice we're moving some kids from level 1 up to 2, moving some from 2 to 3. Same thing with algebra and geometry. What I would tell you is on biology, if you look at the growth chart overall, we have a high improvement on algebra and geometry. If you look from the overall scores, we see a drop, even though we're moving kids from the different levels. So we're still looking at trying to figure out what's going on there. We think part of it also is when you're doing the interims as far as what material you're covering currently, our kids are not remembering what they did back in September and October. So have to go back and try and make sure we get a good catch recovering those standards that you did back in August and September, and then trying to do them now, because when the end of April gets here, it'll all hit again. Ended up with about 8 to 9 more kids in the English, higher number on English winter than we had on the fall, and a higher number scoring in level 1. 2 and 3 kind of maintained on both of those two categories. The reason that part of those numbers are higher is some of those are our kids who are taking it as a second-time course.
Okay, this is a dumb question. Is level 1 what we used to call?
Level 1 is what you're I would consider below basic, okay?
Okay, needs or.
Correct.
Anyway, level 4 would be proficient or advanced.
Yeah, there you go.
Advanced, and
And
3
now-
would be proficient. Okay, just so in my mind I can equate these numbers.
So you can look at the numbers, it's easier to look at. Next slide is a graph.
Okay.
It's still a graph of everything, it's just literally all these numbers put on. So if you're looking at biology, you're looking from blue to blue. We'd like to see the decrease, okay? Algebra 1 decrease, geometry is a decrease. And like I said, on our English scores, we're actually seeing a slight increase. Don't know if that's also because, like I said, we've got kids taking spring semester courses, that's why the higher number, and they're redoing the class. So our effort may be not as high as we would like it to be. Go ahead, next slide.
And that level 2 is
Yeah,
proficient
Yeah,
with
that's-
support.
yeah, if you'll go to the next slide, it'll give them, there you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay? So level 2 is demonstrating a basic understanding of knowledge and skills. If you hit number 3, you're proficient at the Arkansas skills.
Okay.
Okay? So once again, do have a plan as we continue to move forward. Current enrollment, AP and concurrent classes. We've got 94 students enrolled in 204 AP or concurrent classes. Of those classes, 106 of them are AP, 148 are kids taking concurrent. Now that's either going through the college or going through Virtual Arkansas. On site, we've got College Comp 1 and 2, College Algebra and Trig, College Chemistry. We do offer AP Biology and AP Chem on campus, but like the U.S. History, College Chemistry, World History, those AP courses. AP Cal, and it's AP Cal AB, is the only AP class that is a college credit, so it's concurrent credit. So in high school, you get the 5.A, but at the college level, you're only going to get the 4.A. Mr. Knowles and I had a conversation about that because we didn't really understand why, but the college isn't going to move their GPA off that 4.0 scale. All right. So from here on out, Mr. Campbell, you can probably count to 3, and we'll click through. All right, here's our Mean Girls cast. It'll be this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 6:30 on the evenings and Sunday afternoon at 2:30. It's going to kind of roll us into September. We took our junior class over to Saline County Career and Tech, and took the kids from the 10th grade and their advisors so they were able to hear about the programs of study that are offered at Saline County. Kids came back with that opportunity as they tried to get into setting their schedules for next year if that's what they were interested in doing. Next photos are going to come from Mr. Green. So this is our career fair that was held on the 26th here on campus. Just kind of highlighting some of the speakers that were in the room and the colleges that were in the safe room. Not only did he have colleges, he had vocational schools, because I know Pulaski Tech was in there, military, really trying to get those skills out there as far as jobs for our kids after high school. This is a group who went to Radius. So he's got some kids who are interested in the activities, Welding Expo. He's been bringing in speakers to classrooms. He's had several in Kenny Shelton's room as they're talking about money, especially trying to explain to them the word debt and credit cards and the trouble they get themselves into.
Good, very good.
So he's doing a great job of doing that. He did a reality fair with us. Same idea, bringing the kids in, talking to them about, this is your income, this is what it costs to live, this is the price of your cell phone, your insurance.
That's always fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And surprisingly, the money runs out a lot quicker than they think it's going to.
Amazingly enough.
Uh-huh.
And then Miss Hughes, I asked her to kind of highlight some of the things that are going on in the high school library. She's working on some lunch activities for her kids, pop-up hot chocolate bars. She's had some gaming days in there for the kids to go and play. Book clubs, trying to get them to come in and read. Christmas activities. And then we've got some of our kids, so this is actually Mr. Stage's fault. So Mr. Hand was given the task of contacting Office Depot after you told me you got your money there. You told
We
me-
got the money and they had to
Yeah,
go do
so
the work.
hey, this is actually gonna work out okay, because the manager out there said, we're looking for a mural to put in our break room. So we talked to Mr. Hand, he got a hold of some students, so the kids went and created this mural behind you. So it's in their break room now. Office Depot out here in town bought the kids lunch, gave them a gift card to different restaurants for their lunch that day. And then also, I think he told Mr. Hand he would give him $1,000 next year toward his art department.
That's awesome.
That's where the kids kind of got out of the way. So this is what you get to go see it if you want to go to the Office Depot break room. They'll probably let you walk in and get inside. Region choir, senior high choir went to region concert contest last Wednesday at Lakeside. They got a second division on the stage and a first division in sight reading. Hats off to Mr. Riddle because this is his second year teaching, and last year he didn't have a clue what to do on either place, either the sight reading or the concert. So his kids have done a great job. We've got kids who have applied and have been accepted to the Hanamaki delegation. It'll be this summer. Meadow Sanders, Evie Casey, and Ethan Shaffett. So those guys should be heading out. And we don't know if it's the middle part of June or first part of July. The Sister City Foundation talked about moving their time frame just a little bit, but they'll be able to go out and visit with kids and see the schools. Maria Kopshana has earned her seal in biliteracy, and hers is in Russian.
Nice.
Maria came to us 3 years ago, entering as a ninth grader. We tried to piecemeal everything we could to get her to literally skip a grade while she had to take care of all the courses. So Maria will be graduating with us this year. These are our students of the month that we wanted to highlight. And there we go. Here are coming attractions, guys. ACT for juniors is tomorrow. Long list of things that are moving on. I do want to highlight that April 1st Operation Prom that is through the local law enforcement and LifeNet. That'll be held up at Cedar Glades, and we're on schedule for 10 o'clock that morning. So if you know your Sundance, get out. Don't let it rain that day. Planning on a CTE banquet on the 3rd. And then we'll jump you all the way down to the bottom. There'll be more dates that pop in here. Graduation, May the 9th. And I'll correct that 2023, that's 2025.
Yeah. Cobra Expo's this week, huh?
Expo will actually be for April 9th.
Oh, you have March 14th.
Sorry.
No, it's not March 14th.
No, it's April 9th. There were two on there.
Okay. So don't come on the 14th. That one's also
I did a
says
lot of copy and
2023,
paste.
so, we'd have to go back in time. I missed it. Okay. Good, that was a great update. There's a lot going on in the high school right now. Always is. But a lot of good things that the kids are doing. Thank you for that update.
All right.
Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, so the next thing is the consent agenda, which includes things like our minutes and our financial report. The board has had a chance to look over that. If there are no questions, we will consider those approved by unanimous consent. And we will move into our items for consideration. And so, I think we're doing, let's see, are we doing these with a motion?
No.
No. Okay.
I didn't know what you were gonna do, so I didn't type a motion. So it would, if you're gonna approve them, it would just be a motion to approve.
Okay. I really think these are, well, they are things that we have to approve because they were gonna be in consent, so that we do have to approve them. So, Brian, if you want to, read, or Cindy, sorry. He had to do it last time, and I was just, it's okay. So the first one,
Motion?
motion
To approve the resolution designating Coach Ron Marbleway effective June 6, 2025.
okay, so, and I was confused about this, but, so we're not gonna go through and read the resolution because they will be doing that on June sixth. There will be a ceremony and a presentation, a little party and stuff like that. So all we're doing is approving it so that it can happen. And then the alumni committee will be doing all of the legwork there. So, any questions on that? If not, there is a motion to approve the resolution designating Coach Ron Marbleway effective June 6, 2025. All in favor say aye. Aye. None opposed. That motion is approved.
Let's see, no security.
Do you want to go over that? Would you-
Let her read
I
the
think-
motion and then
Just
we'll talk about
Read
it.
the next, or which
Yeah.
one do you want to go with, the one we're about to do?
The security.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But how do I read this? one?
Just motion to approve.
Security fencing proposal, just like it is?
Uh-huh.
All right. Motion to approve security fencing proposal, school safety grant funds.
And then there's an attachment with locations, so you don't have to read that part.
Just motion to approve.
Motion to approve security fencing proposal.
Yes. All right, so let's open it up for discussion, because I think this is a good one. I want to see more details here.
Okay. We have Hayden, well, the state opened up a security school safety grant that was opened up, it was about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably about 2 weeks ago.
And Hayden jumped on it and applied, and we were given that grant. So this is the first part of the grant that we wanna do for the safety of our kids, and then next meeting we'll bring another part for the safety. But right now, this fence and gate location is, as you can see, our campus right here, everything's open right now where these red marks are. So anyone can walk on campus, they can get access to our kids if they're outside. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate that. We want to lock down our campus with our fencing to keep our kids safe. So our first part is we're going to add a 6-foot fence that's going to connect this middle school to the high school, where this little area will not be open to walking, freely through there. Another part is up here by the high school. That's that open area right before you hit the stairs, or you go down to the high school media center. So we're going to put a fence, 6-foot fence right here that would connect this brick wall to the building. That way that no one can just have free access to our campus.
Is that at the bottom of the stair? Where is
No,
that?
this is okay. So this is the entrance to the main entrance to the high school
Right
right
there,
here.
okay.
It's going to be right
Right
there.
past the entrance,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also around the middle school, as you can see where the turf area is, and up there on that black top, these are 4-foot fences. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those 4-foot fences out, and we're going to add 6-foot fences, security fences that's going to match everything. As you can see here, the 4-foot fences right here. So these will become 6-foot, and they'll match all of our other areas.
Quick question.
Yes.
When we're adding those 2 fences, are we gonna add gates there so we pass through?
Yeah, you want to speak on the gates?
Yes, yeah, so wherever, kind of where those lines are at, it's kind of hard to see, I know you have to zoom in a little bit, but yeah, wherever there's a fence, there's gonna be a gate as well that we will have on key fobs, so access control. That way, if we do issue a lockdown, those gates will be locked.
Okay.
Of course, they're gonna be locked 24/7.
Yes.
But with that, when we deactivate everyone's key fob during a lockdown, no one can get in if someone's still a key fob. So yes, there will be access control on all those gates. They'll be 4-foot gates, so any ADA, wheelchair access will still be passable, so
So
we're back
like-
code and all that.
So like daily, that wouldn't be open between the high school and the auditorium, that's gonna be, so the kids won't be going through to get to the media center anymore. So they're gonna have to go through the high school building and
Yes.
around
Correct.
the crosswalk, okay.
Yes. And then as far as that blacktop area and the other little part by the elementary and the gym area, we'll put a fence there because it's wide open where you can park, go to the elementary office, you can just keep walking and get in on our campus too. So we're gonna lock that area down. So yeah, this is the that's that blacktop area that has the 4-foot fence, so we're gonna add 6-foot fence to that. And then that other one's gonna be, do you have a picture of that? It'll be on the other side, it'll be right on the other side of this gym over here, a little walkway right there, that way we can lock that off. Another area that, you know, is concerned too is our elementary drop-off area. That's a wide open area, and when our kids are out here, anyone can get access to our kids. So we're gonna add a gate and a fence there to lock that off. Just keep our kids safe from traveling from building to building, and where, you know, people won't have, or, you know, perpetrators or anything of that nature would have any access to our kids. So just trying to keep our kids and staff safe, you know, by using a security grant. So
Nice.
Uh,
it's kind of the idea of it.
And this did go up for bid, so this was the,
Yes.
first you saw was the lowest bid. We're gonna see
Okay.
quite a few between the one this month and the one we'll see next month.
Okay. So next month will also be fencing?
It'll
Or
be-
something
yeah,
different.
something different.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Good, I like that. Plus it helps keep people out and it helps keep students in.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
there's less wandering, you know,
Yes. You know,
so
in
it funnels the
elementary,
traffic.
You have the run, you know, kids that'll take off running, and
Yeah.
that, they won't have access to get out of that area, so that'll keep them safe too.
Good. I like it. Okay. Any questions? So the motion is to approve the security fencing proposal using school safety grant funds. All in favor, say aye. Aye. None opposed, that motion is approved.
Next motion is motion to approve port network switch proposal.
Okay? So open that one up for discussion, and I'm gonna guess that's Hayden.
Sure. Yeah, so, kind of similar to the school safety grant, so we're utilizing our E-rate funds on this. This is the ending of our E-rate grant money, so every 5 years, we're awarded, an X amount of money that they decide to give us through USAC. We currently use it for our internet circuit, so, you know, every school in Arkansas gets internet circuit for free. We do have a secondary internet circuit that we use E-rate funds for, and that covers 75% as well. So this is the last remaining of our funds, and it will almost zero out that balance. And just replacing a core switch that's about 13, 14 years old, and that's what it is. This is what connects all of our buildings together through fiber. So, and the good thing is, E-rate covers 75%. Our cost is minimal. It purposely does not show taxes, so we gotta be mindful when we're approving this tonight, because normally I bring a full proposal to you.
Mhm.
But since this is an out-of-state vendor, they don't calculate Arkansas sales tax, so you're approving this at the $29,134, but it's not,
There'll be
taxes are
some
not
tax
included.
included.
Correct.
So another,
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
2,500 or so,
Sure.
something close to that. Okay, any questions? We have a motion to approve the core network switch proposal with E-rate covering 75% of the cost and Fountain Lake spending approximately $72,8350 minus the tax issue.
Correct.
All in favor say aye. Aye. None opposed, that motion is approved. And do we have any public comment? Do we have any board member comments? What about superintendent comments?
I would just like to thank the board for allowing me to go to the National Superintendent's Conference that I got back Saturday afternoon from. I learned a lot there. You know, got to speak with some high-level superintendents at larger school districts out of the state, giving me some ideas on, you know, bettering, you know, our education for our students, our attendance. So I've got a lot of connections that I'll be calling, you know, in the next month or so, where just kind of the ones that's done it, they can, you know, point the problems out to me before we get into it, and so I just appreciate that. It was a very, very awesome conference. You know, the main session, it was we went to the big room, which there's probably, I would say 3,000 people there, and then they had a band from a local high school come marching in
Oh,
and
fun.
doing, so it was really neat, and I just appreciate y'all allowing me to do that.
Good. We want to encourage you to do some of that, especially as a new superintendent, that you'll find a lot of helpful
Absolutely.
contacts and helpful
Mhm.
learnings that go on there, so
Yes, thank you.
keep doing it. Okay, so we have some motions on personnel, and you want to read the first
Yeah, I
one?
do. Motion to accept the resignations from the following for the corresponding positions. Matt Carter, girls basketball coach, 2025-2026 school year.
Okay, if we need any discussion on any of these, just say we need an executive session and we'll adjourn to that. The motion is to accept the resignation from Matt Carter as the girls' basketball coach for the 25-26 school year. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Was that, everybody said aye? I wasn't sure. It was a little, okay, so that was 4-0 approved.
I do wanna go in the back before the next one.
Okay, so let's
And it's,
read the motion,
yeah,
and then
okay.
we'll go to executive session. So, go ahead.
Motion to hire the attached listed for the corresponding positions for the 2025-2026 school year.
And we're not going to read that list, but it is the certified and classified hire list. And
I have questions, probably better safe than sorry,
Okay.
that I
Okay.
don't ask out here, but it's
Yes.
not really specific, but I have a couple questions.
that's fine.
I should have asked before. but I
We
didn't.
will adjourn to executive session. I don't anticipate being there more than 5 minutes. from executive session. All right. So, the motion is to hire the attached list for the corresponding positions for the 25-26 school year, and it is the list of certified and classified hires. All in favor, say aye. Aye. None opposed, that motion is approved. We have one more
Yep.
motion.
Motion to hire the following for the corresponding positions for the 2025-2026 school year. Mary Allison Johnson, special ed paraprofessional. Deanna Hendrickson, middle school teacher. Brittany Mayfield, middle school teacher. Amanda Bean, K-12 ELA instructional facilitator. Erin Jordan, K-12 math instructional facilitator.
Okay. Is there any questions? Nope. So the motion is to hire the following for the corresponding positions for the 25-26 school year. Mary Ellison Johnson, special education paraprofessional. Deanna Hendrickson, middle school teacher. Brittany Mayfield, middle school teacher. Amanda Bean, K-12 ELA instructional facilitator. And Erin Jordan, K-12 math instructional facilitator. All in favor, say aye. Aye. None opposed, that motion is approved. Is there anything else that needs to be discussed this evening? If not, our meeting is adjourned.